over the world. Local consumer prices continue to hover at the 2% rate in April.
Turning to robots to allow the visually impaired the chance to better indulge in cultural experiences. Like the number of hybrid cars are registered in South Korea has surpassed 2 million with this locally developed Yuri rocket.
Arirang.
Thanks for joining us on Arirang News on the Lunar New Year holiday Seollal. I'm Kim Dami in Seoul. President Lee Jae-myung and First Lady Kim Hye-kyung have wished everyone a happy new year. In a video message to mark the Lunar New Year, President Lee renewed his commitment as a president for all who serves every citizen, and noting that everyone desires a better world, though their opinions may differ. He promised to steadfastly move forward and hope that this year, society advances together based on solidarity and trust. He also thanked the public for their concerted efforts over the past year, saying that society is returning to normal more quickly than expected. And heavy traffic is blocking up the country's expressways on the Lunar New Year day as millions hit the roads heading to and from their hometowns. As of 12 p.m., travel times from Seoul to key cities are around 7 hours to Busan, over 3 hours to Gangneung, and 6 hours to Daegu. In the opposite direction, trips back to Seoul could take 10 hours from Busan, over 6 hours from Gangneung, and nearly 9 hours from Daegu. Outbound traffic will peak early this afternoon and ease in the evening. And return-bound congestion is expected to peak in the late afternoon and could continue into early Wednesday morning. Rice cake soup or tteokguk is a staple dish for the Lunar New Year. But at this kitchen, the customers have 4 legs and wagging tails. Our Jung Hae-rim takes us there.
At a pet food store in Anyangsi, Gyeonggi-do Province, a customer is with a furry friend. They are here to make tteokguk, a traditional Korean dish of rice cakes in broth. The warm dish holds special meaning in Korea, symbolizing becoming a year older once you finish it. And it is a staple food Koreans eat for Seollal, the Lunar New Year. With the dog watching filled with anticipation and slight hunger, the one-day cooking class begins. When it comes to cooking for pets, the instructor says safety comes first. The rice cakes are made with rice flour, and natural ingredients such as broccoli and red yeast are used for coloring. After kneading and shaping the colorful dough with care, it is added to a bowl of broth. And the tteokguk is complete, looking delicious enough to be served at any dinner table. The moment of truth arrives and the bowl is licked clean in seconds, proving that the effort was well worth the wait.
People visit more and more on holidays since Chuseok. Owners know pets feel left out, so they like to make the food themselves to share the feast truly.
It's a similar scene in stores across the capital. Here at a pet bakery in Songpa-gu, Seoul, another kitchen is full of hungry friends. The participants make the same dish in a different style, jorengi tteokguk, where the rice cakes are peanut-shaped. They also learn how to make yakgwa cookies, a modern interpretation of the traditional Korean sweet treat.
I wanted to cook them a healthy meal with my own hands and really share the New Year spirit together.
People love giving their dogs food that resembles their own. By making it cute with dog-friendly ingredients, it feels like we're truly celebrating as a family.
A central part of Seollal is welcoming the new year with the warm meal with your family. And for Koreans today, family doesn't just mean someone who shares their DNA. Jung Hae-rim, Arirang News.
South Korean athletes look to add more medals over the coming days at the 2026 Milan-Cortina Winter Olympics after short track skater Gil-li secures a bronze for Team Korea's 6th medal overall. Our Park Jun-an has more.
Team Korea added another short track medal at this year's Winter Olympics as Gil-li claimed bronze in the women's short track 1,000 meters final on Monday. Short track star Choi Min-jung had been among the favorites for the event, but she missed out on the final, finishing third in the B final. Gil-li's bronze is Team Korea's sixth medal of the Games. This came just 2 days after Hwang Dae-hun's silver in the men's 1,500 meters. In men's short track, the 5,000 meters relay team have advanced to the final. The quartet of Lee Jun-seo, Im Jong-won, Lee Jung-min, and Shin Dong-min had a commanding first-place finish in their semi-final heat on Monday. The team, with the possible inclusion of Hwang Dae-hun, will race in the final on Saturday Korean time, aiming for Korea's first gold in the event in 20 years. Before that, all eyes are on teen snowboarder Yoo Seung-eun. After already claiming big air bronze last week, she will compete in the women's slopestyle final at 9 p.m. Tuesday Korea time, aiming Korea's first women's snowboard multi-medal. In women's curling, Team Korea kept their playoff hopes alive with a thrilling 10-9 comeback win over China in round-robin play on Monday, improving their record to 4 wins and 2 losses. Skipped by Kim Eun-ji, the team now sits in a strong position to reach the semifinals, but with some tough matches ahead. Korea will face Switzerland at 10:05 p.m. Korean time, followed by Sweden and number 1 ranked Canada. A win over Switzerland could solidify Korea's spot for semifinals. Korea, as of Tuesday, is placed at 16th in the medal table, with 1 gold, 2 silvers, and 3 bronze medals. Park Jun-han, Arirang News.
Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy has begun military exercises in the strategic Strait of Hormuz, just 1 day before the second round of nuclear negotiations with the United States. Iran's drill, called Smart Control of the Strait of Hormuz, started on Monday local time and was described by the state media as a test of operational readiness against potential security and military threats. The maneuvers come amid heightened U.S. pressure, including the deployment of the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group and USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Group to the Middle East. Regarding the upcoming U.S.-Iran talks in Geneva, both sides have signaled some flexibility, as Iran has indicated a willingness to compromise if sanctions relief is discussed, while the U.S. is seeking broader curbs on nuclear activities, missiles, and proxies. That's all we have at this hour. We'll be back later at 6 p.m. Korea Standard Time. Until then, goodbye.